you need. And you can actually kind of push down through the chair to help lift yourself up as well. So you're going to inhale, bring that right leg up. Exhale, and you're going to extend it behind you, but you're going to rotate your whole body forward just a little bit so that you're making a nice straight line from your heel all the way to your crown. You can have your hands on the chair, on the wall, or just reach them up over your head and exhale. Inhale, bring that foot back to the floor. And do the other side. So inhale, left foot up, behind you, bring yourself forward, arms up on the chair, on the wall, and exhale. Really reach through that back heel, press yourself up through this leg, and exhale. Bring yourself down. Good job. So, next, we are going to move on to some floor poses. So these, we're going to start with some back bends. They're going to really help strengthen your spine and open your thoracic spine and your chest. So feel free to put your hands on the ground, come down into a tabletop so that your knees are right below your hips and your elbows are going to be stacked right below your shoulders all the way down to your wrists. If you have issues with your wrists, feel free to bring your hands a little bit farther forward, just so that there's not quite the same amount of pressure going right down onto your wrist. So feel free to have them on here, or bring them right underneath if you feel comfortable. So you're going to be pushing the floor away, so you try not to sink into your wrists or into your shoulders. I'm going to start with a little bit of cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, and you're going to actually flex all the way up. So if you can see what my spine is doing, and you want to try and make as much of that flexion happen in your thoracic spine as possible, not just your lower back. And then you're going to exhale and roll forward, tuck your tailbone under, try and bring your chest and your hips together. And inhale, and roll yourself back, and exhale, fold inward. Inhale into cow. Exhale, forward into cat. One more time. Inhale and exhale. So now we're going to come to the floor. So just lower yourself gently, however you need to. You can have your face facing whichever side you'd like. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually going to be locust pose. So, get yourself ready. You can start by looking forward. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility, you may just want to have your hands behind your back, and you're going to have your palms facing the floor. If you're comfortable, feel free to interlace your fingers behind your back and pull your hands down to really help open up the chest and draw the shoulder blades together. And then you're going to inhale and bring yourself all the way up. Just your chest. You're going to squeeze your legs together as you breathe. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Relax. Turn your head to face the other way. Now on the next one, you're going to try to think about pushing your legs into the floor as well. So you're going to be strong all the way from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. So prepare yourself, look forward, interlace your fingers, or just get your arms ready. And inhale up. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do the opposite. So we're going to try and lift the legs, keep the chest on the floor. So when you do that, you can press your palms into the floor. Bring them closer to your body. If that puts too much pressure on your elbows, feel free to bring them farther out, or even press the backs of your hands into the floor. So, get ready, prepare yourself, and inhale, lift those legs, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, squeeze together. Inhale, and exhale, lower them down. Good job. And just take a second to breathe. When you're ready, you can look forward. If looking forward makes it harder to breathe, feel free to leave your face to the side. And get yourself ready. And we're going to inhale, lift those legs as high as you possibly can. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let the feet come to the ground. And just breathe. So next, we're going to do bow pose. So with bow pose, you're going to be grabbing your feet. Now, if your quadriceps are very tight or you have knee injuries, all you need to do is bend your legs. And if you have knee injuries in particular, please feel free to dorsiflex your ankles, so that would be pulling your toes towards your shins. That'll actually help protect your knees. That'll engage some of those stabilizing muscles. Now, if your knees are okay, then feel free to grab your feet. Try and keep your knees as close together as possible, and this will be a really good stretch for your shoulders, for your quadriceps, for the tibialis anterior, and that's the muscle that runs along the front of the shin, or one of them. So when you're ready, bring your feet up. You can grab them, you can flex them, whichever one works for you. And we're just going to inhale and lift ourselves up a little bit. Now, if you're feeling good and you're ready, you can start to actually bring your legs up off the floor as well as your chest and really deepen that stretch. And let yourself roll down to the floor. And we're going to do that one more time. Okay. Prepare yourself. Bring those feet up. And inhale up. And if you're feeling really good, then go up, 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 up. And exhale, bring it back down. Excellent. So we got one more we're going to do, and that's Sphinx pose. So, to do Sphinx, you bring your forearms to the floor. Going to have your elbows underneath your shoulders. Now, if that creates too much pressure in your lower back, bring them forward a little bit. That creates more space for the curve in the spine, which means less pressure on your lower back. In order to decrease some of that pressure, we're also going to engage the lower belly. So put your belly button towards your spine, and you're going to try and pull your tailbone towards your feet so that we straighten out the lumbar spine a little bit and try and push more of the curvature into the thoracic spine. So when you're ready, bring yourself up and pull the tailbone towards the feet, squeeze your legs together. You can push evenly through the elbows and try and lift yourself up, 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 majestic like a sphinx. And release and bring yourself back down to the floor. And breathe for just a moment. And when you're ready, bring your forearms back underneath you. Okay. And inhale, squeeze that tailbone down, legs together, push up, 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 up. Look forward, long neck. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself down. And press yourself back onto your knees. bring yourself forward so that you're going to have your knees wide, toes together, and reach forward, and we're going to go down into child's pose. So having your feet wide, or your knees wide like this, creates space for your chest so that your spine is in a neutral position, and you want to bring yourself back to neutral after back bends before we move into forward. And this is a lovely place to just hang out. And exhale, bring yourself up. And you're going to come around into a seated position. So now we're going to do just a couple gentle spinal twists. First one that we're going to do is Marichasana. So that is pose dedicated to the sage Marichi. In order to do that, we're going to bring our our right knee towards our chest. Hug it in.